Welcome, Oscar. Welcome, welcome. Very good. Good, Oscar.
You
Good.
hear me?
Yes, of course. Yes, yes, sure.
Sorry, I was on mute. Very good. You?
Excellent, Oscar. Very good. Welcome. Oscar, so tell me, Oscar, how was your weekend, Oscar?
Uh, I'm just recovering from dengue. I,
Oh, that's too
I
bad,
was, yeah,
Oscar.
I was sick. Uh, Last week I was out of the office due to dengue.
Okay.
Dengue fever, I think it's in English, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And Oscar, and where did you get that?
Sorry.
Where did you get it?
At my home. I mean, there are a lot of people here that got that sickness.
Ooh.
It's like an
Oh.
epidemic here.
Okay. Where did you, Oscar?
I live in Tehuacan, but all the this area, like I don't know, maybe let's say 50 kilometers
Yes,
around,
yes.
there are a lot of cases of dengue. A lot.
Oh, come on, Oscar. So you get infected, okay?
Yeah, I got infected. Many of my friends went to the hospital also.
Yes, Oscar. I remember having that, Oscar. I, as you know, yeah, I was born in Veracruz, and I obviously I lived many years in Veracruz when I was a child, when I was a teenager. I lived there, and I remember Oscar having dengue, and it's horrible, Oscar. Okay? It's
It's awful.
horrible.
I
It's so,
was in bed like 4 days with
yes,
fever, pain.
yes,
I got nauseous, vomit.
yes.
Um,
No, not wanting to eat. No.
no, the food tastes to nothing.
Yes,
It's awful, buddy. I don't want to get sick again on this sickness. It's awful. The
yes, yes, yes.
sensation is, my God, you want to, my head wanted to explode or something. It
Yes.
was
Yeah.
painful, to be honest. 4 days
Terrible, terrible
in
headaches. Terrible headaches.
yes, yes, yes. You can eat. It's awful, 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 buddy. And there is no cure, right? You just need
No,
to
no. You just treatment
rest.
Oscar, to reduce the symptoms. No, for the special medication for dengue. No, huh?
No, paracetamol, and that's it.
It's like the paracetamol and maybe water. And God bless you. Go
A
to your
lot of
home.
water,
Okay.
yeah. Yes, yes, that's
God
right.
bless you. Go to your home. Okay, okay, and be lucky to recover.
Yeah,
Yes, God, I remember. I remember perfectly. Oscar. Imagine, Oscar, right now I am 50. And I remember that time of my that part of my life as if I had been yesterday. I was 12 years old. I mean,
yeah,
a long time has passed by, and I still remember. No,
yeah.
no,
For
no.
me, it is also the worst experience I ever had. I mean, I've been sick
Yes,
and I had COVID and other disease in the past, but
yes,
nothing like this sensation was
yes.
awful, man. It was just man. It's I don't like wish this for any for my worst enemy.
No, no, Oscar, no.
It's awful. It's awful. I I I I think I will never forget this experience. To be honest,
No, exactly. Yes, Oscar. No,
awful.
it's terrible, a terrible sickness, Oscar. Yes,
Yes.
but okay, are you getting better?
Yeah, now I feel better. But it was after 2 weeks. I got sick on Wednesday from the other week.
Yes.
The past week I was in bed and I just started working on Thursday, last Thursday,
Okay, okay, okay.
Friday, and the weekend I had to do support. And today, but it's almost 2 weeks. I mean, the day after tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I got sick. Yes.
Oh, Oscar, yes, that's no, that's terrible, Oscar. Okay. Okay, Oscar, very good. Thank you. What about Brenda? Hello, Brenda. Good afternoon, Brenda. How are you, Brenda?
Hi, teacher. Doing better. Thank you. And you?
Excellent, Brenda. Very good. Brenda, tell Brenda, how was your weekend?
It was good, teacher. We stay at home.
All right, very good. So you said, Brenda, that you had you were also sick, no, Brenda? Or you
Yes.
were on the treatment, no? I remember.
Yeah. On my throat. Like I
Exactly.
get sick a lot of times during the year. I
Ah,
don't know
yes.
how to say it. Angina.
Ah, yes, okay. That is similar to Spanish angin, angin.
Angin. Yeah, angin.
Okay, 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 okay.
So, but I feel much better. Um, now I can eat, and
Ay, es
I
verdad.
think that of
I
course.
remember you telling me. Fíjense que se la voy a poner ahí en el chat de la reunión. Fíjense, fíjense esta frase. I remember you telling me about an operation, ¿no, Brenda?
Yes, teacher, it's gonna be on November.
Second in November. Very good. Yes. Remember, when you remember what a person said to you, for example, like Brenda, no? Brenda told me that she was going to have an operation someday. I don't remember when, it was in November. When you recollect that information from the past, okay, we have to use remember someone telling you. Like my example, I remember, for example, I will say, I remember, ahí le ponen en el chat, I remember Brenda telling me about her operation. I remember Brenda telling me about her operation, okay? Okay.
Mhm.
Versus, look at this, versus, okay? I remember to, okay? I remember to tell her about the operation. I remember to versus, fíjense, ahí está, remember, ahí le voy a poner, remember doing something, that is for the past, okay? And remember to do something that is for present. Ahí está, chicos, okay? So that is the main difference between remember doing something and remember to do something. For example, I can tell Brenda, Brenda, please remember to lock the door, okay? And after some time, for example, I imagine that I told Brenda today morning, Brenda, remember to lock the door, okay? And maybe today afternoon or today evening, I asked Brenda, Brenda, did you remember locking the door? Why? Because it's in the past. Very good.
Mhm.
Okay, very good, Brenda. Okay, Brenda, Brenda, and so right now you are feeling better. Brenda, are you taking any medication?
Mm, I finished the treatment last Friday.
All right,
That was the last injection.
all right.
Um, and that's it. I'm going to wait until next month.
Okay. Injections. Okay.
Yes.
Brenda, do you like injections?
Mm, it's not that I like it, but I prefer injections because it's faster
All right.
than taking pills. And sometimes if you take pills, I forget to take them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. But Brenda, for injections, obviously you need to have someone, no, who
Mhm.
knows, or do you do it yourself, Brenda?
No. I don't know how to do it. No.
For someone, I remember my mother, and this is the sentence. I remember my mother giving me injections because she knew how to apply them. But
Mhm.
also, my mother was able to inject herself,
Wow.
which was for me was horrible. Because obviously I am afraid of injections. Okay, but applying one injection to myself, that is something wild. Okay. Okay, then. But and do you get sick very often?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay. So it means
Yeah.
that for you, you cannot drink cold water or cold.
Mm, no, actually, I can drink everything, but I get infection on my throat usually, like I don't know how many times during the year, right?
All
But
right.
I'm sick like 1 week, and then I'm okay, and then again. So that's why I'm going to
Uh,
have this surgery. Yeah.
the surgery. Very good.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I
Because
mean,
I only get sick of that.
I mean, how long is the recovery for that?
2 weeks, teacher.
2 weeks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
the doctor told me that it could be that maybe it's gonna hurt, like because you cannot eat everything, like you have to drink a lot of things and you cannot eat and you
Okay,
cannot speak too much. So
okay, okay. So it's
we
not
will
an
see.
it won't be an experience, huh?
I don't think so, teacher, but
Right. I remember when I had a friend and he had his operation done, but then exactly he was unable to eat. But the only thing that he ate was ice cream, lemon ice
Mhm.
lemon ice cream. No?
Yes. Hmm.
Oh, I
One good
mean,
thing.
ay, man, no, hombre, listen. I mean,
Yes.
honestly, me ponen una frase, es un freestyler, ahí está, es chicken out. Ese chicos
Ah.
es un verbo, ¿no? Es un verbo, remember. Chicken out es la manera informal de decir de to be, to be afraid of, ¿no? The
Mhm.
formal way is to be afraid, ¿no? Bueno, I am afraid of injections, ¿no? For me, when I can tell you that I chicken out injections, okay? Le tengo mucho miedo a las inyecciones. Okay, for me, when I prefer pills. I don't like. I know that with injections, you can recover faster, but for it's difficult. Okay. Okay. Good. Um. Brenda, I have this. A ver, chicos, voy a ponerlo. Esperen, se los pongo en el pizarrón. Esperen, esperen. Voy al pizarrón. Nomás déjenme anotar su asistencia. Very good. Okay. Chicos, aquí, here is the board. Okay, I'm going to share the board with you. Okay, look at this. I have a question for everyone. I think we have seen this topic before, but I'm not sure. Okay. A question for everyone. If I say, imagine that I say to Brenda, Brenda, I have I have a good advice for you. Imaginen chicos que yo le digo a Brenda, Brenda, I have a good advice for you. Y empiezo con Brenda. Brenda, ¿is that correct or incorrect? No recuerdo si ya vimos con ustedes temáticos, pero ustedes me dirán. Brenda, I have a good
Mm,
advice for you. Correct or incorrect, Brenda? What do you think?
I will take just. I will leave just. I have a advice for you.
I have, like, okay,
An
I have
advice for you.
an advice for you. Okay, very good. What about Oscar? What do you think, Oscar? Which sentence is correct, Oscar? My sentence, I have a good advice for you, or
I,
Brendan's
I,
sentence, I have an
I,
advice for
I
you.
I think the translate of have is what sometimes confuses, right?
All right. So, what do you think, Oscar? It should be the correct sentence.
Uh, I can give you an advice. I can share an advice or something like that.
So I'll give you an advice like this.
Yeah, I think
Or
that's more natural or something. Not sure.
more. Okay, very good. Okay, let me greet Diana. Hello, Diana. What's up, Diana? How are you, Diana? Fine. Welcome to the class, Diana.
Hi. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome,
But
Diana. Diana, please tell us, Diana, how was your weekend, Diana?
it was good.
Good. Exactly. Good.
Yeah,
Diana, what do you do?
I went to a party with my friends.
Excellent, Diana. Very good.
It
What?
was a special party because it's not like a club or something like that. It was special because one of my best friends is pregnant. So
Ah, okay,
she
okay.
prepared baby shower.
Okay, you went to baby shower. Okay, Diana, very good. Wonderful. And Diana, did you enjoy the party?
Yes.
Yes. Very good, Diana. Diana,
I
and
don't like the games, but yeah,
why not, Diana? I mean, it's part of the stuff, no?
yeah, because I'm a very shy person, so
Oh,
I don't.
really, Diana?
Yeah, I don't like that kind of games.
Diana, and what about Diana? Being in a crowded place. Do you like to be in crowded places?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, I
okay,
like it.
okay, okay. So although you are shy, you don't have problems to be in crowded places.
Yeah, correct.
Very good, Diana. Diana, when was the party? Saturday or Sunday?
It was on Saturday.
Excellent. And what about Sunday, Diana? What do you do on Sunday?
On Sunday, I just spend time with my family and my dog, and that's it.
Excellent. Very good, Diana. Okay. Okay, Diana, the same question as I asked my Oscar and Brenda. Look at this. Which do you think is correct, Diana? Or all of them are correct? My option was I have a good advice for you. I have an advice for you. This is Brenda. I'll give you an advice that is for Oscar. And what is your version, Diana?
Which of them are correct, you mean?
Or maybe do you have another option?
I have a good advice for you. Is the third one the correct, I think?
This one, I give you an advice.
Yes.
Very good. Remember, friends, the word advice, look at this. The word advice, my friends, is uncountable. Uncountable, okay? For example, uncountable is, for example, bread. Bread is also uncountable. Also, for example, air, no? Air. Air is also uncountable. Also, for example, luggage. Remember, luggage, equipaje. Luggage, okay? Uncountable. Also, for example, money. Money in general is uncountable. So, all of these examples are incorrect. The correct should be like I have, okay? For example, like here, I have some good advice for you, okay? Literalmente diría, tengo algunos consejos para ti. But there is one way to change uncountable nouns to convert them, okay, to transfer them to countable nouns. Okay. For example, for money, when we speak about, for example, pesos, dollars, or yens, okay, etc., we change them for money, for uncountable to countable. For luggage, when we speak about, for example, bags, handbags, okay, etc., we change them to countable. Okay. For air, for example, if you speak about a tank of air, for example, a tank of air or an air container, okay, now it's countable. Okay. But what about for advice? Yeah. Es, chicos, hay una forma, bueno, chicos, advice ahorita es consejos. Okay, y es incontable. But there is one way to say un consejo in English, which is not an advice. Okay, an advice, what do you think, Diana, is the way to convert, Diana, from massive noun, from uncountable noun to countable noun? What do you think, Diana, is that?
Mm, not sure.
Okay, what about Brenda? Brenda, what do you think is that, Brenda?
Not sure, teacher. Maybe
Look
an
at,
auxiliary
for example,
of no.
for example, look at this sugar, no? Sugar is also uncountable. Remember, we can call them uncountable or mass nouns, okay? Mass nouns. They are countable nouns, okay? For example, sugar is a mass noun or an uncountable noun, okay? From sugar, we can use, for example, a spoon. Look at this. A spoon of sugar. No, a cup of sugar. ¿No? Y ya es contable, ¿no? A spoon of sugar, a cup of sugar. What about Oscar? What do you think, Oscar? How do we change, Oscar, advice from uncountable or from mass noun to countable noun?
I have
Include
uh,
Oscar.
I have one advice, two advices.
One advice. Well, it will be the same as saying an advice, okay? An advice, two advice, three advice, okay? That will be exactly the same. Here, my friends, look at the pattern. Okay, look at the pattern. Here we have air, no? And here, my friends, we have a partitive, a tank of container. For luggage, the partitive is bags, handbags. For money, the partitive is pesos, dollars, and yens. No? For sugar, the partitive is a spoon of, a cup of, or maybe a bag of sugar. Okay. For advice, my friends, we have to use this one. Look at this. A piece of advice. Yeah, a piece of advice. Pero ahí pueden decir, pero Miguel, ahí dice un pedazo de consejo, ¿no? Me, me, in Spanish, it could sound like that, okay? But in English, all together, a piece of advice is un consejo. The same for bread. Remember, in English, we never say, I'm going to buy one bread, or I'm going to eat a bread. I'm going to eat two breads, or Miguel ate five breads for breakfast. It's incorrect to say a bread, two breads, three breads. Why? Because it's uncountable, no? How do you change from bread, which is pan in general, to un pan? Like this one, okay?
Box.
A piece of bread. It's exactly the same as for advice. A piece of bread es decir, es un pan. Y you say, for example, two pieces of bread, two pieces of bread, ahí sí es dos piezas de pan. A piece of advice no es una pieza de consejo o tampoco un pedazo de consejo, no. All together es un consejo, un consejo. Dos consejos, remember, two pieces of advice. Ojo, chicos, vean que nunca cambia. Nunca es two pieces of advices, or two pieces of breads, Remember, uncountable nouns, they never have plural forms, okay? The partitive, yes, for example, bags, handbags, okay? O por ejemplo, aquí ustedes pueden decir, por ejemplo, two tanks of air. El paritivo, sí. But look at the noun. The noun is always singular. Air, bread, advice, sugar, or you can say, for example, 2 spoons, you pueden perfectamente decir 2 spoons of sugar. Look at this. The partitive has a plural form, but the noun, the massive noun or the uncountable noun, never. Okay. So I was with Brenda. Brenda, I have a piece of advice for you, Brenda. When I was a child, Brenda, when I was 5, 7, or 9 years old, Brenda, I also got sick terribly from my angina. And some doctors told my parents that I had to get the operation. Why? Because I got, like you, sick from, I don't know, from nothing, okay? Terrible fever, terrible sore throat, okay? Infected anginas. It was very often, okay? But one day, when my father got a piece of advice from a natural doctor, naturist doctor. And the advice was that he should give me, he should give me a clove of garlic. Look at this, I'm going to write here the word, look at this on the board. That every morning he should give me a clove, sorry, a clove of garlic. ¿Qué es eso, chicos? ¿Qué será a clove of garlic?
Un diente de ajo.
Exactly, a clove of garlic. Every morning, before having breakfast, okay, when you are, remember, every morning when we wake up, okay, we are on a fast, okay. ¿Qué será eso, chicos? We are on a fast. I said, every morning when we wake up, obviously we wake up, okay, thanks God we wake up, and then we are on a fast. Yes, chicos, we are on a fast.
Desayuno.
Exactly. And then obviously after we have breakfast, okay? That's why it comes from there from fast, which is ayuno. Then it comes later when you have food, that is breakfast, okay? Which is basically break the fast, okay? So, Brenda, the advice is when you are on a fast, Brenda, every morning, okay, you take a clove of garlic, Brenda. Brenda, okay, Brenda, chop it off. ¿Qué será, chicos? ¿Qué será? Chop it off. ¿Qué será? Ese es un face saber, chicos. El face saber simple es este, ¿verdad? Chop off.
Pelar.
¿Cuál?
Pelar.
Ah, pelar. Pelar también es un face saber. Se lo aquí, ven. Peel off. Peel off un face saber también. Es este pelar. Ahí, ¿verdad? No, number one, you peel, fíjate cómo se llama. You peel it off. You peel it off. Pelas el diente de ajo. And then, Brenda, you chop it off. Ahí está, chicos. Luego, chicos, chop off. Chop off es cortar en pedacitos, okay? To put something in small pieces. You chop it off, Brenda, and then, Brenda, you should drink it, Brenda, with a large glass of water. And I did it, Brenda. I remember, and my father gave it to me for 1 month every morning, Brenda, from Monday to Sunday, and I didn't get depression. Right now,
Oh,
I have my anginas, and obviously, Brenda, you have to follow these treatments from time to time. It means, for example, you take this treatment 1 week, and you rest 1 week, and then the other week you take the treatment again. Okay. Why? Because it gives you um, the power, okay, to cure. The thing, Brenda, is that from that time, Brenda, I haven't gotten that sick. Obviously, I get sick from the flu, but not terribly sick. Not, for example, fever, not a sore throat, maybe a little cough, but I continue taking the garlic and the medication, and that's all.
I'm going to try it, teacher. Let's
But
see.
at, a warning, Brenda, a warning, okay, a warning. Garlic is very heavy for the stomach. Not everyone, Brenda, stands garlic. For example, my wife, if she takes garlic as I do, she gets sick. She gets a terrible stomach ache. She gets a terrible acid in her stomach. My advice, Brenda, is you should try it with one small clove of garlic and see how you feel.
Mm, okay, teacher. Let's see if that works.
The idea, Brenda, is that if you want to prevent operation, Brenda, you should try with large cloves of garlic. But please, Brenda, start with a small one in order to see how
Mhm.
you feel. No.
Yes, teacher. Thank you. I'm going to try it.
Very good, friends. Okay, so listen, let's continue. I'm going to. We were here last class. Okay, look at this. I'm going to share my screen again, and we were about to start with these two readings. Okay, just counting the ways to bridge the gulf. Okay, versus business travel on a budget. Okay, okay. I will start to read. Okay. The activity for this reading, my friend, is that we read the text, okay, and then we're going to do an activity with some sentences, checking if they are true or false according to the information we have in the readings. Okay. Okay, I will have to read. For example, it says, as more careers open up, more roads. Okay, traveling to and around the Middle East has never been easier. Edmond Montran, the 63-year-old chairman and chief executive of MEMAC, arguably and Mother, the multinational advertising and communication company, should know. The Lebanese executive reckons he spent 60% of his working week in the air, I spent 200 days in Beirut, 40 days in Dubai, 40 days in Bahrain, and 25 in the UK. I also spent 1 week in each of Cairo, Jordan, Jeddah, Riyadh, Kuwait, Tunis, and Algeria. I go to South Africa once a year, Barcelona once or twice a year for conferences, and I go to Paris 4 times a year. Please, Oscar, if you continue, he says his choice.
He says his choice of airline is dictated by convenience, but his preference is for Middle East Airlines and its new aircraft and equipment and well trained, fresh and energetic.
Staff, no? His second,
I keep
yes, 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 yes.
his second choice is Gulf Air with Emirates Dirt, followed by British Airways and Air France.
Very good. Brennan, he always travels.
He always travels with his wife, Lilian, who worked with him until very recently and prefers to travel first class. He also uses business class. He says he will travel economy in an emergency.
Very good. Okay, Diana, please. He uses airline.
Mm, he uses airline lunch. I want good chairs, plenty of newspapers, and television. Airlines that spend millions on decor and have uncomfortable chairs really need to look at themselves.
Okay, MEA gets me a car to the airport and they open a special counter for me as an individual. He says, staff take your boarding pass, take you in, take you in, and walk you to the lounge. The airline saves me about an hour of standing in line. It's just real respect. You don't really get this extra special treatment on other airlines. With MIMEA, it's the whole process. That's why I'm so loyal to them. Please, Oscar. So, what annoys him?
So, what annoys him most about flying? The attitude of crew and staff sometimes. He says if they're tired of their jobs, they should give it up. I also dislike the casual attitude of ground staff. Employees should be trained to cope with customers who have problems.
Here, Oscar, what is this, Oscar? Cop with.
Ir a tope, right?
Employees should be trained to cope with. What is it, Oscar? Cope with.
I don't know how to translate it. Um, I know the meaning in English, but I don't know
Okay.
how to say it in Spanish.
Well, basically, cop with, my friends, is similar to okay, face with, okay. Cop with, for example, you can say, I have to cope with many problems in my job. I have to face with many problems in my job. Okay. Similar to handle. Okay. Handle problems. Okay. Very good. Brenda, Mr. Morton says,
Mr. Montran says that problems with ground staff are one of the reasons he hates traveling to the US.
good.
No one ever has time to answer a question there, he says. He also doesn't like the lack of pennies shown by
Oh,
airlines
okay.
when there are problems and delays.
And delays. Very good. Okay. So here we have a version of a very constant traveler. Okay. Now let's read another version from another traveler, which is called Business Travel on a Budget by Roger Bray. Okay. Well, please, Diana, the mere existence of business class.
Mm, the mere existence of business class and business hotels tends to convey the impression that anyone traveling in connection with work has cash to spend. But this is uh, untrue.
Very good.
Uh, UK based John Cox, who runs his own publishing consultancy, it's a perfect example. I mainly fly on Star Alliance carriers and do between 80s,
80,000,
3,000, and um
100,000.
100 meals a year, mostly across the Atlantic with United. I always pay the lowest economy fare I can find, but of course, I earn frequent flyer points to get upgrades. Sometimes I even go on Saturday to get the lowest fare.
That was very good. I will say, I recently flew from London to Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Washington and back, and saved 400 pounds by traveling out on a Saturday rather than Sunday. For simple trips, 3 days in New York, for example, he suggests seeking a city break from a tour operator, which might incorporate a fare for midweek flights at the same sort of level otherwise available to passengers flying on Saturdays. Oscar, please. It's
It
also
is
possible.
it is also possible to cut their ticket bill by booking in advance and avoiding peak travel. A recent study published by BTA UK showed companies could make the greatest savings by booking flights 3 to 4 weeks in advance. Mr. Cook says he tends to use taxis only when burdened with heavy
Luggage.
luggage. I am probably the world's greatest customer of public transport.
Very good. Excellent. Good. Here is burdened. Burdened. It tends to use taxis only when burdened. Burdened. Sobrecargado. Okay. Con mucha carga. Good. Brendan, a taxi to or
A taxi tour from GFK, for example, costs about $60 with a tip. On the air train and subway, it is only 7. Not, not long ago, I went to Milan for the first time in 20 years. Mm,
flu,
flew to
innate.
Linate, Linate,
Mm,
rather than Malpensa because it's much closer to the city.
good.
In inquired at the
Inquired.
airport,
Inquired.
inquired at
At
the
the airport.
airport about transport and took a bus, which cost me a couple of euros.
Very,
Regarding hotels, Mr. Cox says, I want a certain level of service, internet access, preferably wireless,
good.
and a good class laundry service. High spend in
High
room
speed.
internet,
High speed. High speed.
high speed
Good.
in room internet access is becoming available future
Further.
and
Further.
fu- further
And
and
further.
further down the price scale.
Good.
In the UK, the 470
70 properties.
properties under the Premier Travel in brand have high speed connections in all rooms.
Very good. Diana, please. Finally, remember that hotel groups.
Finally, remember that hotel groups have a shift to dynamic pricing, which is jargon for
Galchon. Gal-
jargon doing for doing what airlines do, altering rates to reflect demand. Try to bear in mind that in city center hotels, Tuesday and Wednesday nights are generally the most popular for business travelers.
Very good. Here, which is jargon. Very different. Jargon for. Jargon for. Jargon for me is in agreement with, okay, or according to, okay. Okay, look at this. Bear in mind. What is that, Diana? Bear in mind, Diana. What is that? How you say that in English, Diana? How, Diana, how will you explain that, Diana? Bear in mind.
Mm, Not sure if it's the similar meaning, but can be to keep in mind or something.
Exactly. Keep in mind, okay, or remember, okay. Keep in mind or remember. Very good. Excellent. So listen, I'm going to share these two readings with you so you can have them on your site. And I'm going to project okay, one activity in which we have to identify if the sentence is true or false. Okay, look at this. Please, I'm going to share the, the reading with you. Wait a minute, okay? There it goes. Okay, is this one okay? If you click on the link, you will be able to download and read the first text, okay? That is okay. And I'm going to share the second text, which is this one, okay? Good. There it goes. So, generally speaking, we have two different versions, okay, of travelers and how to travel and expensively and how to travel cheaply, okay? Okay, and the activity is going to be like this. Wait a minute. I need to project the activity, and now that you have the readings, you will be able to, okay, to tell me what it goes. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. I'm going to project mine, and I was going to give you access to the activity. Wait a minute. There it goes. Okay. Okay. Based on the readings, okay, the book prepared this for you. I'm going to make it bigger. Okay. Okay, it says, are these sentences true or false according to the readings? For example, John Cox prefers to save money on flights by booking in advance and choosing specific days to travel, while Edmond Moutran prioritizes convenience and service. Number two, John Cox insists on traveling first class like Edmond Moutran does. Edmond Moutran typically flies first class and values the service provided by airlines, whereas John Cox opts for more budget-friendly options like midweek and Saturday flights. Edmond Montaigne prefers flying on Saturdays to save money like John Cox does. John Cox prefers staying at hotels with good Wi-Fi and other services, while Edmond Montaigne focuses on airlines that offer well-designed and comfortable lounge. Both travelers dislike using business lounges and prefer to wait in the general seating areas at the airport. John Cox believes in reducing costs by using public transport to reach hotels, while Edmond Montaigne relies on a special airport service provided by his preferred airline. John Cox travels primarily for personal vacations, while Edmond Montaigne spends most of his time in business trips. Edmond Montaigne's choice of airlines is based on service and familiarity, while John Cox seeks the lowest fares possible. Edmond Montaigne chooses airlines based on price, while John Cox chooses airlines for their service and comfort. Okay, we will only do from number 1 to number 11, okay? So please read the text again, okay? And tell me if they are true or false. There on your side, you just write number 1, true, or number 1, false, okay? Or number 2, true, number 2, false, okay? That's why you will need to read the text again, okay? For example, I do number 1, okay? Number 1, this one is, look at this, true, according to the information, okay? There it goes, okay? So you continue with yours, okay? Obviously, you also have this file on your site, so it can be easy for you to move it around, okay? Okay, let's look for this. 5 minutes, okay, because it's too much to read, okay, and too much to analyze. Let's give 5 minutes, okay? Hmm. Okay, I start with Oscar. Oscar, number two, Oscar. John Cox insists on traveling first class like Edmond Mountain does. True or
False.
false, Oscar? Exactly.
False.
Very good. Keep it right there, please.
Sorry?
Keep it right there. Are you on the
Oh,
file?
yeah.
Excellent, Oscar. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay, what about please, Brenda? Edmond Mountain typically flies first class and value the service we provide by airlines, whereas John Cox opts for more budget-friendly options like midweek and Saturday flights.
True.
True, exactly. Okay, well, are you there on the file?
Mm, Yes, teacher.
Okay, will you please why your option there?
I'm here.
Very exactly, very good. Okay, Tiana. Edmund Mountain prefers flying on Saturdays to save money, like John Cox does.
Mm, true.
Look at this. Edmund Mountain prefers flying on Saturdays.
Yeah, it's true, right?
True.
Mm,
What do you think, Oscar?
Oh, it's false, right?
It's
It's
false, yes, because Mr. Mountain, I think that his name prefers to travel expensively.
Yeah, business
Okay,
class. Business
exactly.
class.
Business class. I will say number five is false. Okay, very good. Okay, what about Oscar? Number six, I will read. John Cox prefers staying at hotels with good Wi-Fi and laundry services, while Edmund Mountain focuses on airlines that offer well-designed and comfortable lounges.
Uh, I think it's true, right?
It's true, exactly. It's true. Mhm. Very good. Okay. Prenda. Both travelers like using business lounges and prefer to wait in the general seating areas at the airport.
mm, in that one. I'm not sure, teacher.
Very good. Luis says,
I
both
think it's.
travelers dislike using business lounges and prefer to wait in the general seating areas at the airport. The key is
I
here.
think it's.
The key is
I
here.
think it's.
Both.
I think it's false. But
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah,
What
because just
we said,
one is.
exactly.
Mhm.
Just one of them doesn't mind spending a lot of money, okay, on business classes. Very good. Okay, Diana. John Cox believes in reducing cost by using public transport to reach hotels, while Edmund Moultrie relies on a special airport service provided by his preferred airline.
that is true.
True, exactly. Very good. Okay, well, please let's say Oscar. John Cox travels primarily for professional vacations, while Edmund Moultrie spends most of his time on business trips.
Hmm. I know that Edmond is the second part of the answer is correct, but
Exactly,
I don't think John Cox travels because of vacations.
exactly. So I will
So it's
say
false.
exactly
False.
it's false. Very good. Okay, look at the level. Edmund Mountain choice of airline, that is for Brenda. Edmund Mountain choice of airline is based on service and familiarity, while John Cox seeks the lowest fares possible.
That's true.
That's true, exactly. Very good. Let's do the two, okay, last ones, okay. Very good. Number 11, that is for Diana. Diana. Edmond Mountain chooses airlines based on price, while John Cox chooses airlines for the service and comfort.
Mm, this is false, I think.
Exactly. Exactly. The is false. Very good. Okay, let's say Oscar. John Cox mentions that he travels on Star Alliance carriers, whereas Edmond Mountain frequently uses Middle East Airlines for his travels.
Yes, that's true.
That's true. Exactly. Very good, boys. Excellent, boys. Okay, so very good. Okay, so let's continue on the board. Very good. Excellent, boys. Okay. Okay. Look at this. Okay. Okay. Look at this activity. Very good. There it goes. Okay. 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 I'm going to share the board again. Okay. And there it is. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Here is this one. Okay. Letter D, it says, match the sentence halves to complete the definitions of the words in board. I will read, for example, big travel happens when you check in. Okay. frequent flyer points are: an upgrade is, a launch is, a boarding pass is, ground stuff are. And look at the definitions. For example, it says letter A, a change to better seat or level of service. Letter B, a room in a hotel, airport, where people can sit and relax. Letter C, a card you must show in order to get on a plane. Letter D, all the people who work at an airport, but not the pilots or cabin crew. Letter E, awarded by airlines to reward customer loyalty. Letter F, at times when the largest number of people are traveling. Letter G, you go to desk at a hotel, airport to say you have arrived. For example, number one, okay, it says big travel happens, okay. That one is letter F,
F.
okay. Very good. Number one is letter F. It means that happens at time when the largest number of people are traveling, okay. Obviously, also, if you continue, this time just copy the number and copy the letter, okay? Don't copy all, it's too much to write. Use the number and the correct letter, okay? And then we will check it. Good. Let's allow 3 or 4 minutes for this, okay? Just easy. Okay, so let's see. I start with Diana. Diana, what is this? When you check in, Diana, which one is the definition, Diana?
It's the letter G. Sorry. It's yeah, the letter G. You go to a desk at hotel airport to say you have arrived.
Very good. Letter G. Very good. Brenda, number three. Frequently flyer points are.
Number three, frequency flyer points are. mm, I don't have that one, teacher.
I will tell you the word. That one is letter E. Okay.
E.
This one I will put it here or here. Okay. There. It says frequency flyer points are awarded by airlines to reward customer loyalty. Very good. Oscar, an upgrade is
And change to a better seat or level of service.
very good. That's letter A. Very good. Okay. Tiana, a lounge is
A lounge is a room in a hotel or airport where people can sit and relax. Letter B.
letter B. Very good. Okay. Brendan, a boarding pass is
A card you must show in order to get on a
very good.
plane.
Letter C. No. Very good. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. Oscar, ground staff are
Ground staff are all the people who work at an airport, but not the pilots or cabin crew.
very good. Cabin crew. Very good. Exactly. Okay, friends. Now, please listen. Using these words, okay. About. I think I'm going to share the activity. Wait a minute. I'm going to share the activity for you so that you can see it better. Okay. Look at this. Wait a minute. Very good. I'm going to save it on the cloud. Okay. It's here. Very good. Mhm. Okay. Okay. There it goes. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. 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 Here it is. Okay. I'm going to share the fill in the blank activity and with the words that we just practice. Okay. We have to complete it. Okay. We have to fill it out. Okay. There it goes. I'm going to share it here on the meet chat. Okay. Okay. Obviously, if you open the file, you will be able to see this activity has completed text with the phrases from exercise D. Okay, this one. Okay, our it says, I don't always pay a lot of money and I try to avoid, okay. However, I do travel a lot, earn, okay, and usually get an to fifth class. The airline gets me a car to the airport. I am met by helpful. They take mine and help me. Then they take me to them where I read the newspapers. Okay. For example, okay. Yeah. I don't always pay a lot of money and try to avoid this one. Big travels. Okay. Okay. And the words are this, okay? Okay. You,
Yep.
you have you have exercise E and you have here the words, okay? Okay, can you please complete? Okay, let's allow it like I don't know 3 or 4 minutes for that, okay? Okay, so let's see. Okay, I start to read. It says, I don't always pay a lot of money and try to avoid big travels. However, let's say, please, Oscar, I do travel a lot.
I do, however, I do travel a lot, earn, um, can you frequent flyer points
Exactly.
and
The air frequent. Yes, I need to wait here. Frequent
flyer points.
flyer flyer points. Okay, and usually get an
Me too.
yes. Okay, yes.
And
I get
usually get an upgrade to first class.
an upgrade to physical. Very good. Okay, thank you, Brenda. The airline gets me a car to the airport. Let's say, please, Brenda. I am met by is Brenda here? No. Let me see. Very good. Very good. To her. Very good. Okay, Brenda. Very good. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. There it goes again. Okay. Good. Okay, Brenda. The airline. Let me see. Very good. Exactly, Brenda. Ground. I will escribir. Very good. Help me by ground staff. Fíjate la siguiente manera. They take my and help me. Okay, Dios. Digo, ¿verdad? They take my and help me. Okay. Okay, what about Diana? Yeah, could you please help Brenda, please? Diana? They take my.
And this one, I think it's the I where's it? My boarding pass.
Very good. They take my boarding pass. Very good. Very good, Brenda. Sorry, Diana. And help me, Diana.
And help me to check in.
Help me check in. Very good. Help
Check
me
in.
check in. Okay. And Oscar, then they take me
Then they take me to a lounge
to the
where I
lounge.
read the newspaper.
Very good. Okay. When I can read this, very good. Excellent, friends. Okay, listen. It's like I have to take a picture of you. Very good. Wait a minute. In order to share it with the academy. Well, wait a minute. Okay. Very good. Okay. Wait a minute. Excellent. Here. Very good. Okay, let me tell the academy that you arrived here on time. Wait here. Very good. Okay. And the group is very the 12. The 12, okay. Only. Okay. Very good. Okay, so let me see what else is for us on the book. Yes, we have to study grammar, but I think we will do grammar section next class, okay? Because it's not difficult, but we need to really pay attention to that, okay? Very good. Okay, in the meantime, friends, let's do this review. Okay, look at this. And here, okay. Okay, I'm going to share an activity that for you should be a review of the topics we have been studying so far. And this one, okay. From number 1 to number 10, I will says complete the sentence by putting the verbs in brackets into either the present simple, present continuous, present perfect or present perfect continuous. So I want it. We operate all over Latin America. Recently, we set up branches in Peru and Ecuador. These not look like the right block. Are you sure we come to the right address? I just meet Andrew from sales. You know him? I never speak to him, but I often speak to his assistant on the phone. I work for WorkCom now. I be there for more than 5 years. You know WorkCom? I work for WorkCom since last year, but now I want to change job. You hear of any vacancies? She sent email all week, but not placed an order yet. Sales rise for 3 months, which be quite unusual. I never be whitewater rafting before. It's an interesting experience. You ever be self-employed? For example, it says we we operate all America. Recently, we have set up. We have set up, okay, branches in Peru and Ecuador. The sentence from number 2 to number 10, don't write all the sentence, just write the number and the answer. Okay, the number and the answer. For example, I will do on number 2. This doesn't look like, okay, this doesn't look like, okay, the right block. Okay, okay, and then you continue, okay? Good. Okay, let's allow like you need to analyze the sentences. Okay, let's allow 4 minutes for this. Okay, 4 minutes for this activity. 4 5 minutes. Okay, pues. I start with Diana. Diana, could you please complete number two, Diana, please? I wrote at the beginning, this doesn't look like the right block. And then, Diana, are you sure?
Uh, this doesn't look like the right block.
Sorry,
Hmm,
I stuck to the right block. Are you sure we? Hay que poner Diana. Are you sure we?
we are coming.
We are no, exactly. I would say, are you sure? Okay, Diana, we have come. Are you sure we have come to the address? ¿Estás seguro que hemos llegado, que hemos venido a la dirección correcta? Maybe it could be also, Diana, in the past. Are you sure we came? But the directions, it won't include simple past, okay? Very good, okay? Brenda, number three, Brenda. Dice Brenda, Brenda, is Brenda here? No. Yes, yes,
She
Brenda.
says she has used problems with her microphone.
All right, okay, yes, Brenda, don't worry. You just type it there on the chat, okay? And I will take it from there. Very good. So I just meet to you. Okay, that is Brenda, I just meet to you. Let me share screen. Okay, there it goes. Okay, this, okay. Okay. Brenda said that yeah, I just meet you know. Oh, no, Brenda, here says, I have just met, Brenda, look at this, Brenda. Just met, I have just met, okay. I have just met Andrew from sales. Do you know him? Okay. Do you know him? Very good. Okay, okay. Oscar, never speak to him.
I have never spoke to him.
But I have never, oh no, this. I,
I have never spoken, right?
exactly, I have never
Spoken.
spoken, exactly, very good.
But I often speak to his assistants on the phone.
Very good. I often speak to his assistant on the phone. Very good. Okay, good. Diana, I for work home now.
I'm working for Worldcom now
Well, what's it? I am
because it's
working.
present, right?
Exactly. I am working, but it is present continuous, okay? Look at this. ¿Y qué es la instrucción? Sí. And I'm working for work home now. I didn't. I,
I'm yeah. Uh, I'm not sure.
okay, I
I
will help
have
you.
been there.
Very good. I have, excellent. I have been there, okay? Un poquito más para acá. Very good. For more than 5 years, okay? Diana,
And this is, did you know?
do. Do
Do
you
you
know?
know?
Exactly. Do you know? I don't know. Do you know? Very good. Forecon. Excellent. Very good. Okay, okay. Okay. Number six, I will give to Oscar. Oscar, please. And then number seven is for Brenda, okay? Oscar,
I
for
have been I have been working for WorldCom since last year,
exactly. I have been working. Okay.
but now I want to change job.
Very good. So you have, okay. And then Oscar.
Uh, have you heard of any vacancies?
Very good. Have you heard second of any vacancies? Very good. Okay. Number seven is for Brenda. Brenda, you please go right there. She emails all week, but not placed an order yet. Very good. Let me see. Brenda says that is, she sends me, very good. Second, I'm going to share screen, very good. She sends me, okay, there it is. Yeah, she sends me emails a week, but I tell you right now, but hasn't, oh, she hasn't placed, okay, another yet. Very good, okay. Good. Christiana, sales,
I don't have that word, teacher.
I will help you. Sales, I think así. Las ventas se han estado incrementando. Sales been
Reason.
rising, have been
Rising.
rising. Very good. Sales have been rising for 3 months, which, aquí sería muy fácil, ahí está, which is quite unusual. Okay, Oscar,
I I never. Hold on.
where is- I,
I
yo nunca he,
I have never been
pero I have never been,
ride water rafting before. It's an interesting experience.
but Oscar, have you ever gone? Have you ever gone, Oscar, or have you ever been white
Uh,
water
have
rafting?
have one second. Have you ever? Yes. Have you ever been self-employed?
It's like, very good, this one. Have you ever been, exactly, you've been self-employed? Exactly. Excellent, boys. Okay, so listen, we have to review and practice more this one, okay? The mixture of present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous, okay?
Always confuse me.
Exactly. Sometimes it gets confusing, okay? Okay. Okay, what about Oscar? Oscar, what are you going to do tomorrow, Oscar? Tomorrow is a day off, Oscar. What are you planning
Not
to do, Oscar?
not for me. I follow
Oh,
U.S. calendar, so I
it's true. So,
for
so
me
for
it's
you,
normal. It's normal day. I know it's the presidential exchange. How should we
yes,
say that? And
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I know there is a new holiday every 6 years. It's
Exactly.
official in Mexico,
Exactly.
but unfortunately for me, I won't enjoy it.
Okay, okay, because
At least not this year. Maybe
not this
on
year,
the next 6 years. Yeah.
you are following a different schedule.
Yes, U.S. calendar. So for
Very
me,
good.
I think it's still Thanksgiving. I'll
Yes.
take some
Exactly,
holiday,
exactly, exactly. Very good. Okay, good.
but nah, it's fine. I will work, and thank God I'm recovering and I feel better. So
Exactly. That is important.
yeah,
Very good.
that's now I value my health more than before. You know,
Exactly. Exactly.
it's
Yes, Oscar.
there is no
After
price.
that terrible experience, Oscar, I fully understand you. Okay.
Yeah. So I right now I just it's kind of like new vision of my health that's being fine and do the things normally. There is no price for this, to be honest.
Is that totally repeat, Oscar? No?
Yeah.
Totally
You see
repeat.
life different. Yes.
Very good. What about Diana? Diana, what are you going to do tomorrow, Diana? Are you going to enjoy your day, Diana, or are you going to work?
I'm not going to work tomorrow,
Excellent,
but
Diana.
I don't have plans yet.
Not yet, okay. Very good. Diana, what would you like to do?
Just sleep.
Just very good, okay.
That's a good plan.
Exactly, that's a good one. What about Brenda? Brenda, will you please write for us, Brenda? What are you going to do tomorrow, Brenda? What are you planning to do? Let's see, Brenda says,
Sleep too.
sleep too. Excellent, my friends. Okay, my friends. So that will be all for today. Thank you, my friends. See you in this class. Please take care, okay? And Oscar, it's good to know that you're better, okay? And
Thank
please
you,
take care,
teacher.
okay? Thank you, my friends. Thank you. See you in the class. Thank you very much, for yours. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye to all. Thank you. Thank you.